All right, I had to put the beats on, the Kuma beats for this one. Welcome back to another episode of Webcam Woes. Today, it's gonna be a real one. I'm gonna just fly through these points today. Today's topic is why everybody should learn martial arts, or at the very least, how to fight. Reason why: there are so many people nowadays who resort to gun violence, or they talk tough on the internet, they act real fucking soft in real life. They think they know how to fight, but then when they get into it, they don't know. A lot of limbs flailing, or just a lot of people trying to buff up and act tough when if they knew the consequences, or at least knew how to defend themselves, they wouldn't even go down that road in the first place. There's a lot of fake ego and a lot of insecurity going on when people puff up their chest that doesn't need to be, and it leads to a lot of unnecessary situations, in my opinion. So here is the benefits to knowing how to beat somebody's ass. It's just plain and simple. I already said this, but it can help you learn how to defend yourself in a fight. There's nothing worse than you getting in a situation and then you think you know what to do and you believe that you can actually beat somebody's ass until you get choke slammed up by your neck, or get put in a rear naked choke, you getting jabbed out, or somebody throws you with a spinning hook kick to the chin and now you on the ground, or whatever the case is. There's nothing worse than thinking you know what to do until somebody proves to you that you don't. And at that point, it's too late to do anything about it. So learning proper technique, how to actually use your limbs, the right mindset, all those things play a key factor. You're not going to be so worried about getting into a fight in the first place because you know that you know what to do. So when people are puffing up with their chest out like, oh nigga, what you gonna do? Or they try to run up on you, or whatever the case is, there's not a whole bunch of, oh my God, what do I do? Fight or flight flashing. It's more like, okay, I'm getting in the situation. How do I use what I know to get out of it? Or even better yet, if you're really real trained, you're not thinking about what to do. Thank you, phone. It'll just happen that way, which is what you actually want. Same thing I just said, essentially. You won't be trying so hard to prove yourself. As I kind of said a couple times in this video, when you don't know, or somebody's putting you in a situation, you're going to more likely, if you're a guy, at least from my perspective, you're going to want to prove yourself like, oh yeah, I'm macho, I'm not a bitch ass nigga, I can handle this shit, these niggas ain't nothing, I'm not scared. And most of that is usually doing to you having to prove yourself in a situation that you either A, weren't ready for, or B, there's other people around you, so now you're trying to, let's say, save your reputation. So if you knew how to fight, A, like I said earlier, you're not going to be all scared about the actual situation, and B, you know that if it really comes down to it, you have the ability to handle yourself. So it comes with a different set of confidence. I'm gonna just cut to my next point automatically. When you walk with a different aura, a different confidence, a different vibe about you, the world will kind of give you a different energy back, and you won't even be all, oh, what do I do? You know what I mean? You're not going to be so ready to prove yourself, in a sense, you know. So thank you, phone. I'm telling you, bro, my phone is on point with the ad libs. Okay, had to check and see what that was. So actually, let me just cut it right there. To be honest with you, martial arts is actually a pretty good form of cardio. You're moving, you're out here using your arms and your legs, the full body exercise. You're totally engaged for, even if you're doing it for 30 seconds to a minute, you're totally engaged. You're definitely working your lungs. And then the longer you do it, it's gonna creep up on you how much you're actually using your body until you get tired. And if you're not used to it, you're not conditioned, all it takes is like one or two good punches and like one or two side steps, and you're gonna start feeling it. So if you just want to throw it at the end of your workout just to be a cool little burnout, or if you want to do it at the beginning of your workout just to get the juices flowing, surprisingly, I would definitely throw martial arts in there as a cardio. If you only want to do it as cardio, I personally don't recommend it, though I know a lot of people who do, and that's where they want to keep it at. That's fine. I'm not one of those people, so I'm going to tell you, if you're going to do martial arts at all, learn it with the intent to actually use it or be able to use it. Because I'm going to tell you now, that Taibo shit is not going to work when somebody's trying to cave your chest in. I'm just saying. Everybody loves fight scenes. Everybody watches fight scenes or action scenes, whatever the case is. You can't even blink without seeing something having some sort of punch or a kick thrown. And there's whole genres and categories dedicated to fighting. I don't need to be the one to tell you that. And once you understand more about it, you can look at it at a deeper level. So before, we just saw somebody just throwing a bunch of random punches might look as, okay, they're trying to slip the punch, they're going for a hook, they go for a side step, and then go for a side kick. I just threw a random situation out there I just made up. Though the point is, you're able to look at it, you're able to know more about it, so you're able to see it on a different level, and you can engage in not experiment. I mean, you could experiment if you want to, if you know how to apply the things. Though at the basic level, you can just kind of be like, oh hey, I know what that kick is. Oh hey, I know why they do that. Or hey, look, I'm not completely lost in that action, or the bodies are moving, I don't understand what's going on. Now it becomes, okay, I can kind of understand the idea of what's going on. And that, at least for me, is an amazing feeling. Okay, last but not least, you're probably just going to learn more about your body. You're going to see, how do you balance on your foot? How long are your arms? How do you balance on one foot? Are you able to move around in a circle? How tired do you get? Are you able to stay focused when you're tired? What is your endurance like? How much impact can you put behind your punch or your kick? List goes on. And then you're going to find out things that you probably weren't even aware of, which I don't know them all because I'm not aware of them. Though I will tell you that if you start adding martial arts into your routine, you're going to be able to understand how your body is going to move and how it's supposed to move if everything's working correctly. All right. All right. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. If you guys have any favorite fight scenes, action scenes, put them in the comments below. If you are interested in learning martial arts of any kind or any way, I do have a program. It is in the beginning phases, so everything's still getting edited out, though I will put a link to something in the description so you can check it out, answer some questions, and then we can take it from there. That way it's more of a direct form and you can learn it on your own time. And if everything goes right and you follow it, you should be able to use it in a real life situation and be able to protect yourself, which is the point. So with that being said, thank you for listening this far. I don't have an outro yet, but when I do, I will let you know. Take care.